Hello, Mrs. Lane. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really excited to sit down with you and talk about Kelly. So let's start with any questions or concerns that you have, and we'll go from there.
I'm just kind of wondering how she's doing in kindergarten so far. I know that she's struggling with her letters. We do some of this work at home, but what do I need to do to help her?
She has made a really smooth transition into kindergarten, and she does work really hard. She's learned a lot of letters, but she hasn't mastered them all yet. I'm glad that you're working on them at home, and we can talk about more things that you can do with her.
Yeah, I was wondering, is she getting any support or anything at school?
Yes, so you should have gotten a letter in the mail from the interventionist. Yeah.
I was wondering.
So she is receiving some extra support from the interventionist to work on letter and letter sound identification. We use a system at our school called Response to Intervention, or RTI, to help students that need some type of extra support. So based on our data that we've collected, Kelly has shown us that she needs more practice with these skills, in addition to the instruction that she already receives from me. So she's getting support from me in our lessons, and support in a smaller individually with me, and she's also getting some additional support with our interventionist. So we really want to make sure that Kelly has that solid foundation in order to begin blending sounds, to figure out words, and then on to reading. So we're giving her the supports that she needs to be successful at this.
So she's getting that extra support, but does that mean that she's behind? Is she going to be working with this person all year?
So she's right where she is with her learning. She knows so many letters already and sounds, and our goal is to master all of the letters and all of the sounds. So RTI helps us meet Kelly where she's at to help master those skills, and then work towards the next learning of what skill we're working on. Kelly is receiving the RTI support right now, but after some time of that extra support, she might show us that she doesn't need it. So she'd stop working with the interventionist. We're really looking at what supports that she needs and providing them to her.
So how do you know exactly who she's going to be working with and what kind of support she will need?
So we have a whole RTI team that works together to help her succeed. I'm part of the RTI team, the reading specialist, the reading interventionist, the special education teacher, my fellow kindergarten colleagues, and the principal. We meet together every 6 weeks to discuss progress that each student is making, and to talk about interventions that we want to try to give students more support that they need. This is when we would discuss if a student is no longer in need of that support or that intervention. So we gather data about Kelly each day and each week to track her progress, and this helps us decide if what supports that she needs and interventions that she possibly needs. So this also helps to see if she is in need of that extra support anymore, and obviously if she didn't need that, then she would not be receiving it. So we want to make sure that Kelly and every student is getting the instruction that based on the things that they need. So we have the school side covered, but the connection between school and home is so important. So I'm glad to hear that you're already working on letters and sounds at home.
Well, I'm really glad that you guys do that, not only for Kelly, but for other students in the school too. I know that we are doing that stuff at home, but is there something or maybe some suggestions that you can give me other than just working on her letters?
Yeah. So I think the best thing is to not make it feel like homework and feel this pressure that it has to get done tonight. So just building it into your routine at night. On your way home, looking at signs and looking for letters and identifying the letters and asking her what the sound is. Or if you're cooking dinner, using magnetic letters on the fridge, telling her to be a letter detective. Also, building letters with Play-Doh is also a fun activity. And as you're reading at night before bed, you can have her look for letters, and eventually it'll turn into words, and then eventually will turn into her reading. And at the end of the year, as she keeps working on those skills, we'll keep sending home some things for her to work on with you.
Awesome, thank you.